Hi Sparkly Beings, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a sequence that's to help welcome in the full moon. Generally, a new moon is when you plant seeds and a full moon is when you harvest what you've planted. So this particular session is designed and built with that in mind, about being more open to receive and cultivate what you've harvested. It's beginner friendly. Just do your best to be present through the practice. Really think about what intentions you want to bring into your full moon experience. You know, like, what are you harvesting? What seeds did you plant? So know what to look for. You know, just be very open and mindful about what kind of plants you're looking for harvesting. What seeds did you plant? So what are you going to harvest, right? So just go into this session with an open heart and open mind and a sense of peace and ease and focus. And if you're a little bit lacking in any of those areas, this session will definitely help you cultivate that. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and join me at the top of your mat. Begin with me at the top of your mat. Start to ground through your feet. Sway front and back. Press into your toes, press into your heels. Inhale both arms out and up and gaze up. Exhale, press the air away, chin to chest. Inhale both arms out and up, and this time clasp your right hand around your left wrist as you lengthen, and exhale, lean to your right. Option to gaze up if that feels good on your neck. And just breathe into the space, lengthening through your side body, grounding through your left foot. Inhale, raise. Exhale, press the air away, both hands down, chin to chest. Inhale, raise both arms back up. This time clasp your right wrist with your left hand. As you exhale, lean to the left. Really press into that right foot to ground yourself here. Opening up through that side body. Once again, option 2, gaze up if that feels good on your neck. Inhale back to center. Exhale, press the air away, chin to chest. Facing the front of your mat, roll your shoulders down and back. Inhale, both arms out and up to gaze up. On your exhale, swan dive, flat back, palms to the mat. Inhale here, halfway lift, palms to your shins. Exhale, press your palms to the earth and step it back into plank. Holding plank here, setting your intention for what you want to harvest this full moon. Grounding yourself in all 4 corners of your body. Getting prepared to openly receive what you've been working towards. Inhale here, exhale chaturanga. You can feel free to lower your knees here. Inhale to press up for cobra or upward facing dog. Really lengthen through your neck. And exhale, tuck your toes, bend your knees, and raise your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Ground into all 10 fingers, all 10 toes. Feel free to walk your dog here by bending into one knee and the other and lifting your heels from the mat as you do this. Inhale, raise your right leg high, 3-legged dog. Really lengthen through the back of that leg. Inhale here, exhale, guide your foot through between both hands and come into your low lunge. As you inhale to lengthen through your spine. Exhale to rise for high crescent. Guide your fingers, your pinkies in towards one another to create space through your shoulders here. Hold it here. Get nice and strong in that back toe, nice and strong in that front heel. Inhale to lengthen and gently rise. On your exhale, open your arms out into little go posts or L shapes and really draw your elbows down and back to create space in your heart. Let your head drift back a little here. We're getting into a bit of a back bend, so a back balancing pose here. And just breathe into that space. Inhale to raise. Exhale, fold it out into your warrior two. Nice and grounded in that front heel. Nice and grounded in your back foot. Palms parallel to the floor. Shoulders away from your ears. Inhale to gently glide forward on your exhale, right palm towards the sky, and you start to lean back. Being mindful of where you place your left hand on your left leg. Option to wrap your arm around you and lengthen through your right arm, energetically pointing away. Grounding yourself while simultaneously opening yourself. Inhale to rise. Exhale, side angle. Option to stay here with your right elbow on your right knee, or extend a little deeper and guide your hand down towards the floor. Also option to gaze up if that feels good. You really want to think about being solid in your foundation while still remaining open. That way nothing can just come and swoop you up and keep you from where your focus is. So that's really the intention here for this class today. Inhale, raise, back to your warrior two. Exhale, extend through that front leg. Inhale to lengthen, and on your exhale, guide your right arm down towards your right leg for triangle. Get lower. Option for yoga blocks here to raise the ground to you. Lengthen through your spine. Gaze up if that feels good. You're drawing your left hip back. Just getting in tune, in touch with where you're at today. One more big breath here. On your exhale, windmill your left hand down to meet your right on the mat and unhinge your back heel from the mat. Toes are pressing into the mat. Low lunge. Press both palms firmly into the mat and step back for your plank. Once again, setting your intentions of grounding yourself here. Making sure that you're strong and sturdy. Not going to get whisked away by anything but your intentions and your focus. Inhale here, exhale, option to lower your knees for chaturanga. Guide your heart towards the ground. Inhale, raise up for cobra or upward facing dog. Lengthening through your spine, your lower back, your throat. Tuck your toes, bend your knees, and raise your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Once again, feel free to walk it out here. Press into all 10 fingers, all 10 toes. Lengthen through your spine. Inhale here, raise your left leg up and back for three-legged dog. Try to keep your hips parallel to the ground here and really energetically press through that left back heel to help engage the back of that knee to keep it straight as possible. Inhale here, exhale, guide it through between both hands, low lunge. Inhale to lengthen through your spine, and exhale, come up into high crescent. Really ground down into your right back foot, pinkies towards one another to create space in your shoulders. Holding it here, steadying yourself. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arms out into little L shapes. Open through your heart and start to lean back as you gaze up. Breathe into the space. You're opening your heart, your throat, connecting with your inner self. What do you really want? Inhale, lengthen, rise both hands. Exhale, rotate it out into your warrior two. I will turn to face you. So warrior two on the left, nice and grounded in that front heel, nice and grounded in that back foot, straight through the back leg, palms parallel to the ground. Nice and stable here, nice deep breaths. Inhale as you gently glide forward, exhale as your left palm comes towards the sky, and you come back into your reverse warrior. Energetically pressing through those fingertips. Being very intentional here with every movement you do. Once again, option to rep your right arm behind you. Inhale to rise back to warrior two. Exhale, side angle, option to bend your elbow and have your elbow rest on your knee, or to glide your left palm down towards the mat for an extended side angle pose. And then breathe here, once again, shifting your gaze wherever feels comfortable for you, if that's up or just to the front. Inhale here, exhale, press up. Extend through your front leg. Inhale one more time to lengthen. And on your exhale, hinge on your left hip. Allow yourself to drift down towards the ground. Once again, find wherever is comfortable for you for your triangle pose here. And just breathe into that space. We're doing a lot of grounding and opening postures. Generally, yoga consists of that, but I'm really focused on these specific postures. And exhale, rotate your right hand down to the mat. Step into that low lunge as you raise your left, or rather your right heel. Press back into plank. Once again, your foundation, your focus. And gently guide your knees down towards the mat. Chaturanga, exhale, inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, bend your knees, and lift your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Once again, option to walk it here. Seems that I can't come into a down dog without feeling like I want to. Just know your body, know where you're at. Start to walk your palms back towards your feet and shift your weight into your heels as you bend into your knees. Grab opposite elbows here and let yourself hang. Just opening up the back body, letting your neck release, letting gravity do the stretching here. Having a stable foundation while still being open enough to let external forces guide you. Press through your heels, bend through your knees, tuck your tailbone, and gently roll up one vertebra at a time. Shoulders down and back, head's the last thing to rise. Inhale, both arms out and up to gaze up. Exhale, press the air away, chin to chest. If you're not facing the front of your mat, go ahead and do so. Inhale, both arms out and up. Exhale, hands to prayer, heart center. Inhale here as you lengthen through your spine. Put all of your weight into your right foot. And exhale, fold and lift your back leg behind you for warrior three. Option to bend into your front knee. Make sure that you shift your pinky toe towards the ground to help make your hips parallel to the earth. Inhale, rise. Exhale, come to sit back into one-legged chair. So left leg extended out ahead of you. Do your best to flex through that front foot and stay straight through that knee. And really shift your hips back as if you're going to sit on an invisible chair. Inhale, raise. Exhale, step it down. Undo your hands, shake them out for a moment, shake out your legs. Roll your shoulders. Inhale both arms out and up, hands pressed together once again for prayer to heart center. Inhale here, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, press into your left foot and extend your right foot energetically away from you. Shoulders down, away from your ears. Shoulder blades drawing towards one another. Bent knee in the front if that feels good. Engaging your glute here. On both sides, in fact, but especially the right as it's holding up your entire leg. Finding strength even with limited foundation beneath you. Finding focus even with several things happening simultaneously. Inhale to rise. Exhale to sit back into your one-legged chair. Once again, guide your hips down and away as if you were going to sit in a chair. Shoulders away from the ears, nice and extended through that front leg with a flexed front foot. Lots of things to focus on. Are you distracted? Do you feel like you can't focus on what you want? This is a test before you get there. Inhale to rise. Step it down, shake it out. Inhale, both arms out and up. Exhale, guide your arms behind you. Clasp your fingers and pull your shoulders down and back. Press into your right foot and lift your left knee into your chest. Hold it here. Inhale. Exhale, step it back into high crescent. Pull your shoulders away. Start to gaze up. Breathe into your neck, breathe into your heart. Inhale here, exhale. Shift your weight forward and let your body drape towards the inside of your right thigh or in the inside of your right thigh, wherever you're at. Humble warrior. Option to drop your back heel down for 45-degree angle to help with your stability. Inhale, come back to high crescent. Arms are still behind you. Exhale, step it up. Knee into your chest. And let your leg come down to the ground. Shake everything out. Same thing other side. Inhale, both arms out and up. Exhale, draw them behind you. Interlace your fingers. Opposite direction this time, opposite thumb over the other. Inhale here to lengthen through your spine. Exhale, draw it back. Inhale to rise. Get ready, press into your left foot. Knee into your chest. Where's your stability? Where's your focus? Are you present in the moment? Present enough to not be shaken? Inhale here. Exhale, step it back to high crescent. Nice and balanced here. Inhale to lengthen on your exhale. Let yourself drift back and gaze up, opening your heart, opening your throat. Connecting with that space. Inhale to rise. Exhale, let yourself glide forward and come onto the inside of your left leg or somewhere near that for humble warrior. Once again, option to lower your back foot in a 45-degree angle. Inhale, rise, lift your back heel once again, step it up for high crescent. Exhale, press into your left foot, guide your right knee into your chest and hold it here. And release. Shake it out. The reason why we are opening your heart and your throat is because you have to know what your heart wants, and then you have to feel like you have the freedom to express it. Inhale, both arms out and up to raise up, gazing up. Exhale, press the earth away, chin to chest. Inhale, both arms out and up. Exhale, swan dive, flat back, hinging at your hips. Inhale here, halfway lift, palms to shins, flat back. Exhale, press your palms to the mat and heel toe, toe heel, your feet out into garland pose. Press your hands into prayer and into your heart center. We're pressing into our hips, or rather into our knees to open our hips. Lengthen through your tailbone, lengthen through your neck. Let the crown of your head into the sky and breathe into the space. Opening your hips. Your hips are connected to your fight or flight response. We keep a lot of tension and trauma in our hips. And it's hard to be open to receive when you have a lot of trauma stuck in there. You're more likely to run or fight instead of stand peaceful. Bring your palms to the ground. Shift your weight towards the left and guide your right knee down. We're going to come into a nice little stretch here, little mermaid stretch. Bring your right palm to the mat. Inhale your left palm up towards the sky. As you exhale, you're going to shift your weight into the right and stretch into that side body. So this is stretching your knees, this is opening your hips, lengthening through your side body. Inhale, rise back to center. Shift your legs to the opposite direction. So right foot on the outside of the left knee, left leg behind you. Press your left palm into the mat. Inhale, right arm out and up. Exhale, lean to the left. Once again, creating space. It's hard to let anything in if you're holding to things too tightly. You could do all of the harvesting you want. Well, not harvesting rather, but getting ready to harvest. But if you don't allow the seasons to help you and you try to control too much, maybe what you tried to grow doesn't. Inhale, rise. I'm going to kind of stay in this, something similar to it. So let your left leg come out ahead of you a little bit more. And you're just going to shift your weight and your legs from side to side. Little windshield wipers here, opening up this space. And come back to center. Face the front of your mat. Sit on your sit bones. Keep your knees bent. Lengthen through your spine. Inhale here. Exhale, palms towards the sky. And gently roll down one vertebra at a time. Nice and controlled, as much as you can. Head will be the last thing to gently come down to the mat. Arms out to your sides. In L pose or long. Whatever is comfortable for you. Let your knees go to the left and the right in little windshield wipers. Draw your knees into your chest. Place your palms on the outside of your knees. Gently make circles from the left to the right. And from the right to the left, we're massaging our lower backs here. Oftentimes when you're put in a position where you seize up, your lower back seems to get a lot of that seizing. We want to relax that space so we can be more open. Bring your feet down back to the mat. Arms out to your sides again. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, cross it over your left. Inhale, press through your left heel and guide your hips to the right and your knees to the left. Gaze over your right shoulder. Nice spinal twist here. Getting into your lower back, into your chest, into your shoulders, even into your armpits. Exhale, Back to center, unravel your legs, windshield wiper them from right to left and left to right. Press your right foot into the mat, inhale, left leg high, exhale, cross it over the right. Inhale, press through your right heel, exhale, hips to the left, knees to the right, and gaze over your left shoulder. Breathe into your lower back, into your side body, your shoulders. Inhale back to center. Exhale, release your legs. Once again, windshield wiper them from right to left and left to right. Let your legs fall away from you, nice and long, feet open towards the sky. Arms down by your sides, palms facing up, open for receiving. Let yourself focus on your breath here. Scan your body, any points of tension, and breathe that away. Cultivating and creating space in your body, just to be in the present moment. Nothing else matters but here and now. It's really important for us to have a nice, centered, grounded space to come to in times of stress. It allows us to think clearly, even when tumultuous things are going on around us. Wiggle your fingers and your toes to bring movement back into your body. Shift your weight to the left. Guide your left arm under your head. Press your right palm into the mat to a little fetal position. Just getting yourself grounded and ready to rise. Inhale here, exhale, press through your right palm and guide yourself up to a nice easy seat. Roll your shoulders down and back. Sit nice and tall in your spine. Ground to your sit bones here. Palms towards the sky for receiving. Maybe close your eyes. Feel your body. Feel the space you've created in your body. And hopefully some space that you've created in your mind. Inhale through the base of your tailbone to the crown of your head. And exhale through the crown of your head to the base of your spine. Connecting all chakral planes here. Inhale, both arms out and up. Press palms together. Exhale, palms to heart center for prayer. Inhale here as you lengthen. Exhale, hinge from your hips and bow to yourself. Thanking yourself for this opportunity to reconnect with your mind, body, and spirit. Namaste. I hope you got something out of it and that you were able to really find a sense of peace and ease and even a little bit of strength in that practice. If you like it, go ahead and like. And if you'd like to see more of that, go ahead and subscribe. If you want to see any specific topics or body parts or anything covered, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. And if you feel like anybody would really benefit from it, go ahead and share it, as it really does help me reach more people. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I hope when the full moon comes, you are able to see what you've harvested and be in a deep space of appreciation and gratitude. So until next time, namaste.